Oh no, it's raining. I can't even work on my truck today. Just kidding. Let's get to it.
What's up,
So hey
everybody?
guys,
So
as
as
you
you
can
can
see, this is a
see,
voiceover.
by the title, we're
Um,
doing a
just gonna
custom
go through really
light
what this whole
emblem.
process was, because I know I'm
So
gonna be missing a
as you
lot.
can see right now, I already took it
There's a
off.
lot of
I already started the
stuff
process, and
missing in
then I was
terms
like,
of
yeah,
videos
I
and
make a
stuff,
video,
so I'm gonna
so
put up
why
pictures
not?
in
So
where I can explain
let's go.
things.
Let's dive into it.
So as you can see today, we're working on the lighting emblem, and this is it right here. I'm just explaining how I went about the process. First, I took it off of the truck using a pry tool, a flat screwdriver, anything that works. And how to get those. The idea is I wanted to have, as you can see in the picture, I wanted to have lights where the letters are, so which means I had to remove the red. Just pry those off, which I was talking about it. And as you can see with the process, you can see where I put my different light strips. I'm using cob lights, that's C-O-B, because the reason why I choose them is that they're, as you can see in the video, they don't have much hot spots, meaning that space is in between them. Right now I'm doing a testing feature, and that's one thing that I'll do with any kind of lighting project is test as I go. I solder each of the positives to the positives on the cob lights, negative to the negative, and I'm just going to do one big thing so that I have one wire going into the system that powers the whole system. Unfortunately, I came up on some problems here when I powered the system, which is good that you test it all the way. So, as you will see in a second, when I was testing my system here, it looks beautiful. I even fell in love with it, and I haven't even gone far. But if you can see right at the G, the bottom left, you can see that that part of the light, it has a bad part. Yes, I was very upset. But that just means I have to unsolder the wires and make a new strip in there, which is what I did there. Put a new piece of strip in there, solder it back on, which probably took like 5 minutes. But that's why I'm saying you should always, I won't stress it enough, always test your systems in every little step. Even if you connect one wire, test it all the way. Now, me going to test it again. As you can see there, let's go. Boom! Now we're seeing it in good shapes. That's the process of just the lighting part of it, which I feel like that, if you really think about it, that's really the hard part of it, getting off the vehicle, putting on the light in, soldering. Now this part is the molding. I'm going to show you in the next picture what the material I used. And pretty much I just made a box, glued on the letters to the bottom, and then just pour it in there. Make sure you get the mixtures right. And this is the solution of what it looks like. After like 24 hours, the molding, take the letters out. That's what it looks like. And as you can see, my lights are still here ready, waiting to be installed. So with this, the materials that I use with this, I went with epoxy. I feel like epoxy was a great way because one, I wanted to achieve hardness in terms of strength, and also I wanted a material that I can mix some form of color to get whatever color I want, which is white right there. I put like a teaspoon or quarter teaspoon, I believe I did, and I actually did this before and it didn't work out well because of my mixture. That's why I had that Dremel there. You're like, why you have a Dremel? I use a Dremel to mix the things so it can have a beautiful mixture. First time I did it, it didn't really went well. So that's the reason for that. Now, in this video, I believe I went with... Oh, that's my little helper right there. I believe I went with 60 or 80 ml each. You have the hardener, which is on the right, B, and A, which is the epoxy. Obviously this needs time to dry. I initially thought it was like a UV thing, so I put UV on it. I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't work. So I know right there I went wrong, but The idea of this is you want to get the even amount of part A and part B, so that they pretty much not cancel out each other but react with each other. You don't want much of one and less of the other, and you will definitely see the results when it's not mixed right. The first time I did it, it took probably 4 days for it to set, and it was still sticky. That's one sign you can look for. It being sticky, you know you didn't mix it right. So this time, even though you guys think it's my first time, this is my second try at it. I was like, okay, let me try it. So at first I did 100 ml per bottle. I believe I broke it down because I did see that when I used 100 ml it was a lot, and that's wasting materials. So I believe I went with, actually never mind, now looking at the video I think I went with 60. Oh, there you go. Come to think of it, I think even after I used 60 each, I believe I had a lot more. So if you guys want to save yourself some time, I would even suggest 40-50 each bottle. So 40-50, that gives you around 80 to 100 ml when they mix together. That should be enough for your molding. And I know I had enough, so it's all about experiment. I know I can do my experiment and give you guys suggestions. You know, you guys can do whatever you want, but it's just to help out the community and whoever wants to make their own custom anything, really. But this doesn't apply just to a lighting system. It was just the way I thought about it. So another thing that you should keep in mind when you're using these things, they say it's good to have more than one container that you can transfer it to. The first time I did it, I did not. This time I did transfer it off camera because I have one hand to record and mix with. So I poured it in, I poured both A and sample B in, mixed it around a few, and I guess you see it right here. Now, one thing I'll definitely critically stress, and I really would stress it, is that whenever you're doing this, please make sure your area is clean or use gloves. First time I did it, my wife came at my neck because the sink was filled with, I can't even describe it, but it was not good. So one thing, always prepare your surface area. Make sure you have some form of protective material between whatever space you work. I learned the hard way, trust me. And that's just a garbage bag I just put underneath it. So as you can see, we're pouring in substance A and substance B. And we're getting to another mixing today. We like it. Okay, what kind of laugh was that? Alright, anyway.
This is gonna work.
Now you guys can see what I really got the drama for. I really think that this made a huge difference with the mixture. Because the first time I did it with my hands, it's ideal, but I would suggest if you can get something that can spin faster, super highly suggested. Now I'm gonna probably skip to the next scene where I can just add the coloring in. Again, I only have one hand, so I think the next scene is gonna show the color in there already mixed. And there we go.
That's what it looks like. There's some bubbles in
Yeah,
there.
I know what some of y'all are thinking. Nope, no, it's
Better
not.
than that first one.
But that is really the mixture right there. And with that said, and it being transferred to a few cups, it's time for us to, you know what, pour it into our molding. Now, I guess I don't really need to explain much of this, so I'm gonna let the video take this away as I go. Or not. You thought. So the idea, you don't want to pour too much because one thing I realized is you really don't need much at times. Even when that spreads, it's really crazy. And even though this is my first experience with molding and epoxy, I found that it was a really fun experience because that just opens the idea of building more things. I didn't really see myself working in that area, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Cool, you can even build little toys with your kids, and those are things that came to my mind after making this. But it was really awesome. Keep that in mind. It's not just for audio, car audio, or why am I saying car audio? It's not just for car stuff, and no, epoxy has a wide majority of stuff. But as you can see, I'm using the tool that was provided with the kit to help smooth it out, spread it out, make sure it evenly distributes. One thing again I would highly recommend is with your mold after it's cast, is make sure it's clean. Like, I don't know, blow some form of air in it, wipe it down somewhere, because whatever epoxy you pour in there will, and I mean will, take the form of whatever is in there. So if there's a speck of dust in there, you know you're gonna get a speck of dust in your epoxy. And that happened to me with the first settings. That's why what I had to do with the second one. Feel free to make mistakes. Get yourself enough so if the first one doesn't work, you have enough tries to do it. You know, that's what I did. I'm out here talking like I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying now. Now this is just my second attempt, so feel free to make mistakes, and this is a learning experience. If anything, I'll be honest, I had my ideas, and you know what I did? Just put them in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT's like, hey, you can do this, you can do that. So some of y'all might be like, where did you get this idea from? How do you come up with it? I think if you just have an idea and you break it down to somebody that can break it down to you, you can definitely get something in mind. Oh, let's get in there. Let's get in that tippy corner. Ooh. I just realized I could have just skipped this part of the video since you guys get the concept of what this is.
2 days.
But
Come back to it.
I'm enjoying talking to you guys.
This is a really good batch. I won't hate if it doesn't come out well. Alright, I guess my next video will pick up from this. Hopefully I remember the last thing I was talking about.
How's your day going?
This is a really good batch.
But yeah, so this is how I create the emblems, which is what I wanted. You can mix it with white, any color you want. The idea of why I did white is I wanted to match the exterior of the truck. Now we can see what it looks like after about a day or two of it being dried. Well, actually it's not dried now looking at it, because the moment it flops like that, our band is not fully dried. But I'm just showing you what it looks like. Of course, it's gonna need some sanding, some cleaning up, and just to make you see what it looks like. Boom! Well, that looks beautiful. And I'm just gonna take out the rest of the things out of there. I know I did save the first flash so you guys can see it. I'm not sure you might see it on camera, but hopefully it'll be there so you can see the differences. Now the top row is the first batch, which you might not see on camera, but if you hold up to the light, the pigment wasn't consistent, meaning that there was some part that was extra white, some part that made light pass through. And if you can zoom in, you can see holes, for example, on the M. The new one has some stuff here and there, but on the old one you can see the little hole right there. This one doesn't, which is, I feel like it's a huge success. I really enjoyed the second batch. I mean,
So, hey guys, it's
I believe you got third match too.
too.
Now the next part, which is making it fit on there.
Anyways,
Now,
that is really from
if you
my
think
YouTube
about it,
channel,
if you put
because
lights on where it's supposed to go, it means that obviously it's gonna take up space. So what I did, use my Dremel and sand the back side of those letters.
It was level
Razor beam
before,
can
but
fit
because
over
of
the
those
cob light
high
and
buttons-
sit more flush with it. Obviously I didn't get them extremely flush because I've been sanding for days, but this is what it looks like after flushing and putting it in place. What I used to put it in place, simple, clear caulking. I use let me see if I can remember. It was a silicone. Because obviously you're dealing with water. I mean, it's gonna be on the outside of your truck, so you know you gotta waterproof this, the back and the front. So keep that in mind. And as again, you know what I say, I should make a little slogan with testing every second of the way. But this is testing it right there, and I think that really looks amazing. So now, I didn't get a video of me installing it, but I can show you a little preview of using my button and how it will work on the system. Switch off.